So right now I'm getting my painting cart all organized and getting it ready for paint. I have my rolling tray with foil lined. Here's my rolling tool. Let me just get a roller now. I'm going to get a brand new one because it's a new piece and it's fresh paint. So these are all my old, well, this is my old one. I used one before for priming. But any one that I wash from using regular water-based paint, I will wash it and put it on my used side. So when I use primer, that's just going to get thrown out because the shellac primer tends to eat the foam away. I'm just going to toss it when I'm done. So, but yeah, so this is my rolling drawer. I have my foil right here, my new rollers over this way. And then let me get one of my cutting brushes for when I cut inside the furniture before rolling. Let's see, which one am I going to use? I think I'm going to go with, I'll use this one. This gets in nice. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. I don't know, sometimes it's just a preference when I'm in the mood to use. And then I'm just going to mix my paint really well. Some people might ask, what paint are you using? This is one of my favorite whites. It's called Magnolia by the Chippy Barn. I used to be a brand ambassador for the company. I love their paint. I love their product. I really do. And I love still using it. It's just all paint that I had still on hand. This was a brand new container. The company, they just decided to move in a different direction. They weren't going to be using brand ambassadors anymore. And their prices increased pretty good, pretty high, that I just didn't feel right still promoting their product, even though I wasn't a brand ambassador anymore. But I do love their product, but I just couldn't tell people to go and try their product when I can't really even afford the pricing of what their paint went up to. But the product is great, and that's the sad part because I love their product, but that's just the truth, and I just want to always be honest with you guys and stuff. But so I still have a lot of their paint left over that I am still going to use. And this is the color. It's like a very nice soft white with a very subtle like gray undertone, but it's such a beautiful color. I love it. I've done a lot of pieces in this color before. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pour some in my tray, and I'm going to cut in around the areas that's going to be hard to get the roller in. And also I'm going to do, because I need to get close to the legs, so I'm going to get a nice fine brush to get in close to the legs with a nice tip. Okay, that I can cut it nice with. All right, so I'm going to start getting that ready. So I love when my cans are nice and clean when I am pouring paint. Usually I would always put a piece of foil on the inside and pour it out so the inside edging doesn't get all yucky with paint. So, but Patty over at Midlife Revival, she actually, this is the first time I ever saw anyone use it, and I thought they were so cute, and it was so nice that everything's nice and clean, that I went to Lowe's the other day, maybe like 2 weeks ago, and they had them on clearance for like 89 cents a piece. They're usually like maybe $2 something. But so I bought the rest of them, but I just wanted to let you know that these keep your cans so nice and clean, and it gets all the yucky paint out of the crevice, like drips. Like I don't like when I see drips on the outside. So, but yeah, it's just a nice way of keeping nice and clean and organized. And I'm able to pour it nicely into my painting tray right there, and it's just nice and neat. So I like it to be clean. So there we go. And you have to keep this popped open so airflow gets in for it to come out. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I paint the drawers. I did have a coat of the primer on, and I'm just going to lightly go over with my sanding block just to smooth out any nicks that happen, like whips or whatever they're called. Sometimes like the primer will kick back a little bit and causes like a little peak kind of sometimes, like you could feel them if they don't spread out and level out really well. So I just go over it super light, just like that. And it's really smooth, ready to go. So what I have is I have my tray. Here's my drawer. I did tape it off here because I want to make a nice clean line. And I'm just gonna put some paint on my roller, just like that. And then I do not push too hard. I lightly just let the roller go around and just ever so lightly go back and forth. You can tell it's a little heavier here. So I'm gonna take that and smear it around a little bit. Okay, nice and easy. Now the bottom of the drawer, let me see if I can turn it around. I just take the edge of the roller and just push on there and get the bottom. Now this is just a first coat, so if it doesn't get all in, it's fine because you can always get it on your second coat. And I am kind of pushing a little harder because I want a lot of that paint to get in this wood. Plus it's got an uneven grain to it. So I want to really make sure it gets in there. You can see that's like where the saw was cut or whatnot. But now what you can tell is you can see that I have like a bead of paint that was pushed over the edge. So on an angle, I just take my roller and just gently smooth it out, just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the second half of my drawer. Get some paint on there. Again, I'm like literally just dragging the roller over. Barely any pressure because I do not want to create any, if I push it too much, then I'll get some paint, buildup of paint. Like I'll show you, like if I go too hard, let's see on this side, see, if I go too hard, you can see that stream of paint right there. So I don't want to do that. So I just want to go nice and easy, let the roller do the job. Just like that. Remember, this is our first coat of the paint. So you want it to go on nice and light because the second coat is really what's going to make it really stand out nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do the edge of the drawer right here. Take the edge of my roller. There we go. And on the sides of the drawer, this is such a massive drawer. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit and just get in there with the edge of my roller and just kind of move it around.
I begin to
So you know, ain't never let you go. You're mine, oh, just so you know, you're mine for sure. Yeah, you're mine for sure. Yeah, you're mine for sure.
So I painted one coat on everything. To speed up the process, I am just gonna go over and repaint everything for my second coat, and then I will come back on and I'll show you what the next step is.